Hi, I'm Sean Davis.
And I'm Chris Wolf.
Today, we will be teaching you, our loyal viewer, how to do Cessna Weight and Balance for the Cessna 177 model. This is not a confusing process, but it does take a long amount of time. But don't worry, it is easy and you will get this.
Hi, I'm Manib Hyder, and this is my associate,
Scott Saxwick.
Today we're talking about the definitions involved with standard aircraft. First, we're going to start with the basic empty weight of an aircraft. The basic empty weight is the standard weight provided from the manufacturer. This is what we base the whole equation off, including the moment.
Oil, a substance used to keep an aircraft's mechanisms operating.
Fuel. Fuel is a combustible liquid which puts energy into the propeller and makes your aircraft move forward.
Pilot, the man or woman in charge of flying the aircraft, must be 17 years or older to fly, with passengers too.
Ramp weight. Ramp weight is the weight of the aircraft when it is not in motion and it's just sitting around at the airport.
Takeoff weight. To get an aircraft to take off, you must remove 8 pounds from the gas.
This is involved for the taxiing process where we lose about 8 pounds, which when fuel is 6 pounds a gallon, this equates to 1.33 gallons of avgas.
Landing weight is the weight derived from the duration of the flight.
These are the terms that you need to know. And now for sample problems.
Hi, I'm Sean Davis.
And I'm Chris Wolf.
In order to do this section of the video, you must first acquire a Cessna 177 Owner's Manual packet, which can be acquired to you by your teacher. This is the first page of the Cessna 177 Owner's Manual packet. The second page is the loading arrangement configurations for the aircraft. There are 3 options: the optional seating option, the standard seating option, and the second row seat removed option. The optional seating has room for 6, but no baggage compartment. The standard seating has room for 4 in a large bagging compartment, and the second row seating configuration has room for 2 and 2 cargo compartments. In this case, we will be using the standard options with 4 seats and a cargo compartment. The third and fourth page of the Cessna 177 Owner's Manual. In this situation, we will be using the standard seating, as I said before, and the reduced tanks variation of the gas tanks. There are 3 variations of gas tanks: long-range tanks, reduced tanks, and standard tanks. We will be using the reduced version. First, we have to figure out our basic empty weight, which is 1,506 with a moment of 156.7. Next comes our oil, which is 17 with a moment of 0.8, which can be acquired by your instructor or in the Cessna 177 Owner's Manual. We must then find out what our pilot and front passenger weigh. Our pilot weighs 195 pounds and our front passenger weighs 145 pounds. In this case, we do have to combine their weights, which comes to 340 pounds. We enter that in right here. We must then figure out the weight of our second row passengers, which would be our 2 rear passengers. One is 150, next is 190, which total to 340 pounds. We are taking 39 pounds baggage during this trip. And once we figure this all out, we total these and then subtract our total from 2,500, or the total amount of weight that the aircraft can hold, which comes out to 258 pounds of fuel. Write that in right here. We must then find the moments for our pilot's fuel and baggage. We do that by taking the weight in pounds, going up to 258 up here, going over until we hit the correct line in this case, the fuel line, and then we go down. When we do this, we get a moment of 28.9. We then take our pilot and front passenger, which is 340 pounds, go over until we hit the line, which comes to 31.6. We do our second row passengers, which is 340 pounds, go over to the second row and rear passenger line, which comes to 45.6. We then do our baggage, which is 39 pounds, which would then come to 6.3. We total everything up in these two columns here. Our weight's coming to 2,500 pounds, and our moments coming to 269.9. We must then check the limitations and make sure that these weights and moments would fit the center of gravity to make sure we aren't overweight. In order to figure the center of gravity, to make sure our center of gravity is not too far forward or too far aft, we must first take our weight of 2,500 pounds, put it on the center of gravity moment envelope, find 2,500 pounds, go over, and then find our total moment, 269.9, just shy of 270, go up and make sure we are in the long rectangular box. If we are not in the long rectangular box, we must move weight forward or back. But the main goal here is to get into this box, no matter what's your weight. Thank you for watching the online instructions to the Cessna Weight and Balance video. There are many different ways to achieve Cessna 177 weight and balance, one of which is to go on to the website to the link Weight and Balance spreadsheet. This is an automatic spreadsheet and does all the work for you, no math involved. We will be doing an instructional video on how to do the online spreadsheet shortly. On behalf of our entire group, I'd just like to thank you for watching our video. Thank you, aviation students. You are the future. One day you will be the ones flying these planes, and we congratulate you.
Thank you.
And thank you. This has been a Shoe Wolf production.